Hi everyone, we're back with war number 11 today, and we're going to have a rematch against PALO. Today I'm going to be bringing in Omega Red, Sabertooth, and Omega Sentinel for the second war in a row, and we're going to be going up path 2 again to start. This first fight we're going to be taking on this Sasquatch with Omega Red. I was a little bit worried about this one just because I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to overpower the healing once Sasquatch gets low on health. But the plan is similar to how we took Spot here last war. We're going to do one hit and then parry as we build spores. We'll knock them down when we're up around 30, and then we'll just try and stay close to him and stay aggressive. If he goes into Wrath, obviously we'll have to play around that, but hopefully we can get the fight done before that kind of comes into play. As you can see off the start, doing a pretty good job of building. And we're going to heavy here around 26. He's going to throw a special one right away, unfortunately, so we're going to get far away, but we get close pretty quickly. And we're sitting around 20 spores with the Fury, so we're taking him away pretty quickly to start. We're going to bait out this special 2. And then we'll use our special 2 to counter our knockdown, so we can start building spores again. As Wrath starts, we're going to bait a special 1, do our best to stay close. The Fury's active, we'll punish his medium attack here, and now the regens are going, so he is starting to come back on health. Wrath's still going, so we're going to bait out this special 2, knock him down with a heavy, and then we're going to dex into our special 2 to finish the fight. So, a little on the slow side for Omega Red fight, but overall pretty safe and happy how that fight went. We are going to end up using quite a bit of potions this war, just because Omega Red's going to take a decent amount of chip damage. Our next fight is going to be this Fury against our Omega Red again. I threw the invul boost on for that previous fight, mainly for this one. On paper, this should be a completely fine matchup, and I think maybe my approach wasn't the best for it. But we're going to do similar to what we did before. One hit parries, or one hit then parry. Don't get great job doing it to start, so we lose a lot of our bleed, unfortunately. So we're going to try and build as much as we can. I think we get one more, so we get around 22 before we lock in, and the Fury's going, so he's going down pretty quickly. We want to have him throw special 2s only if we can help it. We're going to lock in one more time, and it's going to trigger his life model decoy. Ideally, that heavy, we would have wanted the second hit to hit him as he was going to his second life so that we lock in the spores and get the degen to stick. Here, my plan was originally to just wait out his health, but I didn't realize the protection also reduced how fast his health went down. So we're going to throw the special 2 here, and then the goal was to try and get close to him to build spores. But he gets super heavy happy, throws a special 1, so basically we didn't do much with that Fury. And now we're kind of in a bad spot, because I can knock him down with a special 1 by dexing into him. He's still very slowly getting to 30% health. And that kind of throwing the special is the only way I can knock him down at this point. So I could play this super slow. I decided to try and throw a heavy like an idiot. I'm not going to do that again. So back almost at 2 bars of power now. So we're going to throw our special 2 here, get the Fury. He has a special 2, we're going to bait it out, and then we're going to try and do our best to combo here to finish the fight, which it does. So very sloppy there. Yeah, definitely my worst fight this war. So I need to try and go back to the drawing board basically for my strategy for that fight. But again, on paper, Omega Red should be completely fine for that fight. Our next fight, we're going to be going on No 24, and we're going to be going to path 1 after this. This is our first of our 2 fights with Omega Sentinel. This one, super straightforward. Omega Red's a tactic attacker. She has immune to nullify, And yeah, she's a great counter for Havok. So we're going to do our best to just have him throw only special 2s, just so I don't have to deal with an unblockable special 1 potentially. And we're going to throw our special 2s as well to get plasmas and hopefully be able to just tick him down a little quicker. So here comes our first special 2. And so we have the 3 debuffs. First special 1 comes out. We're going to try and pause our debuffs before they fall off. And he's down around 25% health, so he's going down quickly. The armor burn's making it kind of hard to push Havok to special 2, but not a big deal. And we're going to end the fight. So, nice and easy fight for Omega Red. She's great for that node a lot of the time, and Havok's obviously not a great matchup for Omega Sentinel, so she was able to clear it super easily. This next fight, we're going to take this Mephisto with Omega Red. Omega Red's not a hard counter for Mephisto, obviously, but he has a lot of damage, and we should be able to basically get Mephisto down without him gaining too much power or having to bait a bunch of special 1s or 2s or anything like that. So, same plan as the other Omega Red fights. Parry, light attack while we build spores. We're going to try and bait out his special 1s. So we're taking incinerate damage here. I'm okay with that. I'd rather stay close. We're going to lock in around 27. He has his aura, so he's going to gain some power. Ideally, we want to bait out the special 2, which he throws it, thankfully. We don't want to trigger a bunch of regen for him, so we want to stay away. We're able to lock in again around 24 spores, and we're just going to combo it out for the kill. So, super fast fight. And yeah, we didn't really have to worry about him gaining a regen. We didn't have to worry about him getting pushed to a special 3 on accident. So, super happy with that fight. This next one is another textbook Omega Sentinel fight. I think I've taken Bishop here several times over the past couple seasons. Again, she's immune to buffet over time, and she's a tactic attacker. So, we're not going to throw any specials for this fight. Mainly just want to do our combos. We're going to do 4-hit combos once he's over a bar of power, as we don't want him to throw a special 1. And yeah, we're just going to do basic attacks to end the fight. Even without specials, you can see that he's going down very fast. And I don't think he's even going to throw a special. Yeah, so comboed out, just over 30-second fight. Nice and easy for Omega Sentinel. This next fight is going to be Omega Red fight versus Korg here. Nothing on this node is going to do a lot to stop us from taking this with Omega Red without any issues. Burden of Might's not going to come into play. We don't have to worry about high energy diet, and obviously Korg doesn't gain any regens. So this is going to be very standard Omega Red versus Korg fight. We're going to try and lock in our spores once we have over 10, just so we can easily parry him. So we're going to parry here, I think. Yep, locking around 15. We'll do our best to get close to him. He throws special 1 right away, unfortunately. But we're able to get close and get 20-ish, 25-ish spores up. And he's obviously just melting. And I think he's going to die while mid special 1. Yeah. So, super fast Omega Red fight. Again, not really sure the plan there. They did have Wags banned, which I think might have been why he was placed there, but Omega Red's going to destroy that fight. The final fight is the fight I was most worried about. We're going to be taking this spot here with Omega Red. Obviously, Conflictor is in play here until we get our 10 spores up. And we do want to alternate combos so we're not taking any big or getting a lot of damage into our block from his specials. So my plan is to trigger Conflictor right out the gate and then go to our standard parry parry light attack combo. And we're going to get over 10 spores. He throws a special 1, which works great for us. We're able to build a bunch of spores. Now we're going to parry, heavy, and lock in, and now we're looking in a great spot. So now we can just play this like a normal Omega Red fight. We are going to alternate our combos, either going parry medium or parry light, or if we do a heavy attack, we can go back to a light attack, obviously. So we're going to heavy here one more time, lock in our spores again. And this should be enough to basically end the fight. It does throw one more special one. A little annoying, but this is our last fight, so not a big deal. And Spot goes down. So really happy with how that fight went. And overall, for most of my fights beside the Fury one. We did end up winning this war. It was not our best performance, 8 deaths. But thankfully, they played worse than us. So we were able to get this win. This secured Masters for us for sure. And we're in a spot where if we can win our last war, we will place top 10. It is a tough match against Joss. We'll see what we can do, though. Thanks for watching.